What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be harvesting zucchinis, acorn squash, and some tomatoes. I might do a little bit of beans. I might harvest some beans. Not sure about that yet, but I know I'm going to harvest the other three. So, yeah. I already have tomatoes from my last tomato harvest. I got a lot more than this, but I ate a lot, so that's what's left, and I just grabbed that bowl because it was the first thing I saw in my house. So, this zucchini I'm going to have some questions about. Hopefully someone can answer here. Oh wow, I just got rained on. This zucchini, it grew like this. It's like a hourglass here. I think it's an hourglass. I don't know, but it's big, then thin, then big again. If anyone knows why that happened, please tell me. It's nothing like that can do anything. It won't make me sick or anything. It's just not uniform. Like, it doesn't look like every other one, you know. So I'm just wondering. I want to know because it looks weird. It's cool though. I like it. And then this is an acorn squash here. Right here, the acorn squash. It's a nice color, nice dark green. Looks really nice. So there's that acorn squash, that zucchini. My acorn squash plants. I have one that starts right there, goes whoop, and ends way over there. It's about, I would say, 9 feet long. So that's pretty big. Well, at least I think it's pretty big. Oh shoot, that's zucchini. That's the biggest I've had a plant get, I think. My tomatoes are like that too. Got one that's like 7 foot over there. I'm not going to harvest that one. That zucchini. I was planning on harvesting that one, but it's the end of the year, so I'm just going to let everything grow as big as possible, then harvest it. So, yeah, we'll just harvest some tomatoes here, though. But this year, no joke, it's been a great year for tomatoes. Right at the beginning of the year, I thought it was going to be pretty bad for my tomatoes because they weren't doing that well and all that stuff. And then, like, midway through June, my tomatoes just did a complete 180. Just turned around and started just flourishing. Like, they did phenomenal this year. I've gotten so many tomatoes, and none of them have had a rot on them either. I don't know how they haven't had a rot on them, because we've had a ton of rain recently. I don't think we've gone one day without rain for like the past week and a half. Like, no joke. Like, we've had tons of rain just recently. I've had 2 that are like this, where they get like a little split in them, but you can still eat them. It's perfectly fine. It's just a split from so much water. They're not rotting. Because usually my beefsteak tomatoes, the bottoms of them always rot. But I haven't had one do that yet, so we're doing pretty good. It's September 2nd, I think. Yeah, today's September 2nd. So my garden is almost done. We have probably like a month left. And probably like a month until we get our first snow. The snow won't stay, but it'll still snow. It'll snow probably like 6 inches. And then it'll go away. And do whatever it wants. Be warm and stuff. And then snow in November and stay. Because that's how it's been working for the past few years. It snows 6 inches in August, then it goes away, and then it snows in November and stays. Right here we got my corn here. It's doing okay. I didn't think about this when I planted it. Corn's a warm weather crop. It needs lots of sun, and I planted it in the very back of my garden. And this is the last place I could sun every single day. So that was the worst possible place for me to plant it. I was not thinking when I did that, and I also planted it behind my tomatoes that got huge, like tall. Like, I'm only 5'4", but these things are like a 1.5 feet taller than me, at least. Some are even like 7 feet tall or something like that. No joke. When I pull my tomato plants out, I'm going to measure one and see how long it is, because there's one that's really long, and it's huge, like absolutely huge, and it's not like thin, like a thin like twig. It's like a second tree, like it's thick too. So yeah, I'm going to do that. My peppers though, I also planted them in the back. It's not the last place to get sun, but it's like pretty close to being the last place. I didn't plan it out that well when I planted my stuff this year, because last year I planted so much more corn, but I had so much more corn to plant. This year I didn't have that much corn to plant or anything. So that's why my corn's like this. I might get a cob or two, but my corn never does that. Like, my corn never really grows tall. It grows about this high, like a 1.5 feet high, and then just stops and then starts tasseling and growing the corn. So I don't know what's up with it, because my neighbor right across the street, he has corn right in his front yard there, stinking 5 feet tall, and I watched him harvest like two like full-grown ears of corn like a week ago. I was like, what the crap, how is he doing that? And mine's looking like this. He isn't organic, he sprays it with stuff, but still, I was like, what the crap? So, yeah, he just grows the crap crazy there. But this is the harvest for today. It's decent. Like, I've probably gotten like 5 more tomatoes, like my last two harvests. But I also didn't wait as long this time and stuff. So yeah, that's our harvest. My favorite one right now, my favorite harvest so far, is this acorn squash. It looks really nice. Like, it's like probably the size of a baseball, but it's nice. Like, I like it. I don't know what you're supposed to do with acorn squash, but I like how they look. Nice green. If that was green, that'd be perfect, but it will turn green too. But this is nice. Alright. So, that's my harvest. Don't crush any more stuff. There we go. That's the harvest there. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully this is better than the last few. So yeah.